In May 2025, something extraordinary will happen in Orlando. For the first time in decades now, the state will see the opening of a brand new, built from scratch major theme park. And this one won't be from Disney, it's coming from Universal. Epic Universe is Universal Orlando Resort's most ambitious project to date, a bold billion-dollar statement about the future of themed entertainment. It promises fully immersive worlds, next-generation attractions, and an entirely new type of theme park experience. But how did we get here? How did Universal go from a handful of rides in the early 90s to a full-fledged third park that might just change the balance of power in the theme park world forever? Today we're breaking down the story of Epic Universe, how it was conceived, how it was built, and what we'll find inside, and why it might reshape Orlando as we know it.
Is built on an amazing concept. The idea that you can go into a world through some kind of a portal and you come out in a world you never could dream of, you can experience it. I think it's going to just feed the imagination of so many people of all ages.
The seeds of Epic Universe were planted during one of Universal's most successful periods, following the explosive success of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Islands of Adventure in 2010 and the massive attendance gains that followed. Universal realised it had found a new formula: highly detailed, immersive lands that transported guests deep into the beloved fictional worlds. At the same time, Comcast, Universal's parent company, recognised the enormous profitability of the parks division. Throughout the 2010s, they poured billions into new attractions and lands, aggressively expanding while Disney focused on longer development timelines. But Universal Orlando faced a real problem: space. The existing resort was tightly packed, hemmed in by roads, hotels and city development. Growth was limited. They needed a new canvas. In 2015, Universal began quietly purchasing a massive plot of land about 3 miles south of their current parks, roughly 750 acres, nearly doubling the size of their resort. This land acquisition went largely unnoticed by the public at the time, but behind the scenes, Universal Creative began planning something monumental, not just a new park, but a new philosophy for theme park design. By 2018, rumours were flying. A third gate was coming. In 2019, Universal officially unveiled Epic Universe, a bold, sprawling park centred on multiple self-contained, deeply immersive lands, all tied together by a grand celestial hub. But just as development gained momentum, the COVID-19 pandemic hit, and plans temporarily stalled. Construction paused, budgets were re-evaluated, and for a brief time, Epic Universe's future seemed uncertain. However, Universal remained committed. Construction resumed in 2021, and by 2022 the park was rising rapidly from the ground. Now, as the opening nears, Epic Universe is preparing to welcome the world. Epic Universe represents a major evolution in theme park design. While Universal's earlier parks, especially studios, followed a more traditional backlot style layout, Epic Universe is structured very differently. At the centre lies Celestial Park, a lush, futuristic central hub that serves as the heart of the park. From there, 4 distinct worlds branch outward, each accessed through a massive, heavily themed portal. These portals are designed to completely conceal the worlds beyond, meaning guests experience a clean transition from one immersive universe to another with no visual intrusions between them. And each world was chosen based on 3 major criteria. So there had to be massive fan followings, there were opportunities for groundbreaking ride systems, and there was potential for deep environmental storytelling. And unlike previous Universal parks, Epic Universe is designed for slower exploration rather than rapid ride hopping. Guests are encouraged to linger, discover hidden details, and experience interactive elements at their own pace. Technology is seamlessly integrated into the park. Guests will interact with environments using mobile apps, wearable tech, and possibly even facial recognition systems for things like ticketing, payments, and virtual queues. Universal isn't just aiming to compete with Disney, they're trying to leapfrog them. So let's just take a quick tour of each land and the attractions they'll offer. What we're going to do is start at Celestial Park, and that's the first world that guests enter. It's a futuristic, fantastical garden full of shimmering fountains, kinetic sculptures, and sparkling pathways. It blends the aesthetic of retrofuturism with natural beauty. Some of the attractions you'll experience there will be Stardust Racers, which is the land's signature ride, a high-speed dual-launch coaster where riders race each other through inversions, airtime hills, and near-miss elements. It's designed to be a thrilling but highly re-rideable experience. There's also Constellation Carousel, which offers a gentler ride experience, reimagining the classic carousel with spinning cosmic creatures under a glowing star field. Beyond the rides, Celestial Park features large gardens, water shows in the central lake, multiple dining locations like the fine dining restaurant Atlantic set inside a giant glass dome, and a dedicated shopping area. Universal's Helios Grand Hotel overlooks the park, and it offers guests direct access into Celestial Park from their hotel rooms. The third iteration of the Wizarding World takes guests into two new settings: the French Wizarding World from Fantastic Beasts and the British Ministry of Magic from the original series. The headline attraction here is the Battle at the Ministry, a massive dark ride using an advanced trackless system where guests join a magical skirmish inside the Ministry itself. Expect groundbreaking effects, interactive spell moments, and large-scale set pieces. There are Parisian streets and shops that will allow guests to explore the magical black markets and storefronts of 1920s Paris, filled with wand interactivity, specialty foods, and hidden story moments. Le Cirque Arcanus is a spectacular mix of live performers, amazing puppetry, dazzling special effects, and more. The land is expected to be the most detailed Wizarding World yet, with extensive spellcasting locations and deeply integrated narrative layers. Building on the success of its counterparts in Japan and Hollywood, Epic Universe's Super Nintendo World will feature expanded experiences, including a brand new Donkey Kong area. Attractions here include Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, which is a cutting-edge augmented reality dark ride where riders race against Bowser and his minions using AR goggles and real-world sets. There's Yoshi's Adventure, which is a family-friendly Omnimover ride offering great views of the land as guests follow Captain Toad on a treasure hunt. And there's Minecart Madness, which introduces a thrilling Donkey Kong roller coaster where the ride vehicle appears to jump broken tracks using a highly innovative ride system unique to Epic Universe. Guests can also collect virtual keys by completing physical challenges throughout the land and battle Bowser Jr. in an interactive finale game. Expect lots of kinetic energy here, animated coins, moving characters, interactive walls, and Easter eggs at every turn. This family-focused land recreates the rugged cliffs and Viking village of Berk, filled with dragons flying overhead. Attractions here include Hiccup's Wing Gliders, which is a launched coaster that simulates soaring on Dragonback, featuring sweeping turns and airtime hills. The Dragon Racer Rally is a spinning flat ride that allows guests to control the height and tilt of their dragon. Fire Drill will be a splash battle boat ride where Vikings and dragons work together to put out fires in Berk's Harbour. And the Untrainable Dragon is a live stage show blending animatronics, puppetry and live actors to tell a story inspired by the films. Throughout this land, guests can encounter walk-around dragons, interactive games and immersive Viking-style food locations. You know, this land I think I might be the most excited for. So this is going to dive into Universal's rich horror legacy, focusing on the world of classic monsters like Frankenstein, Dracula and the Wolfman. The main attraction here is Monsters Unchained, and it's the flagship dark ride, blending massive animatronics, motion simulation, and projection mapping as guests explore Frankenstein's lab and witness the horror that unfolds when his experiments go wrong. Also here is the Curse of the Werewolf, which is a spinning family coaster that winds through haunted woods and dark caves, with plenty of Wolfman encounters along the way. And the village of Darkmoor offers a full medieval village where guests can dine, shop, and interact with the characters like mad scientists, villagers, and ghouls. Expect this land to shift its tone throughout the day, becoming darker and scarier after sunset with atmospheric effects. Despite early momentum, Epic Universe faced major delays during the COVID-19 pandemic. Construction paused for nearly a year as Universal re-evaluated budgets and timelines. But in 2021, with demand for theme parks rebounding, Universal recommitted fully. Crews returned to the site, and by mid-2022, major progress was visible. Coaster tracks were completed, buildings began rising rapidly, and heavy theming work intensified across the park. Now, with opening day just weeks away at the time of this recording, Epic Universe has already entered technical rehearsals and limited previews. Universal team members, special guests and select media have been among the first to experience the park, offering early impressions and helping the creative team fine-tune operations ahead of the public grand opening. Ride testing is fully underway. Restaurants and shops are opening for soft runs, and final touches are being put on landscaping and show elements. The park has already come alive with its kinetic energy, from the dueling coasters of Stardust Racers to the interactive worlds of Nintendo and Harry Potter. All signs point to a spectacular, on-schedule debut for one of the most anticipated theme parks in modern history. Epic Universe represents a new generation of theme park design, a park where each land feels completely isolated, cohesive, and narratively rich. Advanced technology supports this immersion. Facial recognition is rumoured for personalised experiences, mobile-based interactivity integrated into the physical environment, and there'll be real-time augmented reality overlays on attractions. It's also the first major theme park designed entirely post-Pandora, post-Galaxy's Edge, learning from the successes and the limitations of those projects to create lands that are not just themed but alive. The inclusion of an in-park hotel also raises the level of immersion, making it feel like you're not just visiting the universe, you're living inside it. So when it opens, Epic Universe will represent Universal's clearest shot yet at redefining what a theme park can be, and it could permanently shift the balance of power in Orlando. For Disney, the arrival of Epic Universe means renewed competition, and for guests, it means even more ambitious parks and experiences. With expansion pads already built into the layout, Universal plans to grow Epic Universe over time, introducing new worlds, attractions, and innovations for decades to come. This isn't just Universal's next big leap. It might be the start of a new golden age for theme parks. Thanks so much for watching today. If you're still here, which land in Epic Universe are you most excited to explore? Let me know in the comments. And if you love deep dives into the world of theme parks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's hugely helpful to me. Epic Universe is more than just a new theme park. It's the start of a new chapter in immersive storytelling. The gates are opening, the worlds are waiting, and the future of themed entertainment has never looked brighter. The future of theme parks is already here, and it's looking epic.